Okay, as at Mike School of Motoring, we always take the opportunity to put more into the content that we're doing. As you will see from the last clip, I took the road off towards Yarmouth, which is a good opportunity, which some of the other schools don't do often enough, to put in an out of town route, which is what we call the Betty Hall Lane out of town route. So as you can see, I'm coming down Forest Road now, and I will be following the road ahead. Just keeping an eye on my speed because it is to the 40-mile-an-hour limit now. And I'm going to do a little bit of hazard awareness here. I've got people on my left, I've got junctions on my left, I've got a sign coming up with an exit from the right, and as you can see, the silver cars is pulled out. Again, there's another sign giving me information that there's traffic lights ahead, so it'll check in my mirror. And this is the work that you need to put in, increasing your vision, panning out, looking for problems. Now as I come into the lights, they are green at the moment, but they have been green for some time. The car's braking in front of me, so I'm just checking my mirror and applying my brakes. I've come down the gears and I'm now in first gear, and I'm approaching the traffic lights with the view to following the road ahead down Forest Road. Now, as with all out of town routes, the speed limits normally will be higher. Because the speed limit is 40, 50 or 60, it doesn't mean to say you've got to drive at 40, 50 or 60. You've got to adjust to what's going on in the road. Now there's a sign in front of me now. All of you should know that it's a national speed limit sign. Just keeping a nice following distance from the car in front. Now as I said, this is the out of town route where we'll be taking Betty Hall Lane. Betty Hall Lane is used quite a lot on the test as an out of town route because this is where you could be asked to stop and carry out a controlled stop or emergency stop, which I won't be doing today. Quite a lot of traffic today because it is actually a Saturday morning that we're doing this. And my cameraman to the left of me is keeping a very steady hand here, so many thanks today for that. Now we'll be taking the next road on the left, so I'm checking my mirror and door mirror just in case anybody's around me. I'm reducing my speed a little bit, so I'm changing down to third, checking my mirror again and applying a left signal. Now as you can see, I'm slowing my speed down. The entrance to Betty Hall Lane is quite narrow, so I'm coming down to 2. Excuse me, coughing. And now we're into Betty Hall Lane, which is a rural road. So I'm going up to 3. But 3 is what I term as an elastic gear. It will allow you to go up the speed and it will allow you to bring it down. So probably third gear is acceptable. Now road surface is not very good here, so the camera might bounce a little bit. As you can see, I've got a silver car approaching me. So keeping well over to the left, but obviously not too far. Now coming up in the distance, you will see a humpback bridge. Now there are some misconceptions. There's no real need to use the horn, but check your mirror, slow down, and keep a position which is as far to the left as you possibly can. Taking it steady, trying to look as much as I can over the brow. It's clear, so a little bit of acceleration and back to third. Now there's no need to be frightened of Betty Hall Lane. Yes, it is narrow and it goes into a single track road, but with care, observation and the right approach speed, it's easily manageable. Now I can see ahead that we're coming into what I call the tunnel where the hedges are there, and it will go into single track. So I'm coming down to first, second, checking my mirrors and taking it very carefully. Now on a sunny day, there's lots of help you can get by shadows. noise. If you've got the windows open, you'll hear the other car, and here he is. Now, as you can see, the lady actually wasn't coming in that carefully because she missed basically the pull in place, and she's kindly reversed back for us, which we will obviously say thank you for. And a big thank you to the lady. Single track road now, so observation's got to be paramount. Watching for the passing places. Now there's one on my right for oncoming traffic. I've actually gone past that one now, and we're moving on to the next one, keeping a reasonable speed. Now, as I said, this is an out of town test route. Now again, we have to be careful coming out of here, so we're staying to the left because they can't see us, we can't see them. Now I'm taking a left full, so it's a mirror and a signal down. Now because it's very tight, I'm coming down to first and keeping optimum position on the left hand side, at the same time trying to look over my right shoulder to eliminate perhaps a hill start, and I can actually come out. And that is the Betty Hill Lane out of town route.